Can you finish that, Allie?
Oh, minus log 4z.
Alright, remember the word log appears twice now. It was once, but remember that log rule. Now we apply it appears twice with a subtraction sign. Alright, Bailey, step up to the plate. Swing away. Which one?
Log 4 of 5x cubed plus log 4 of y.
Alright, she's dividing right in here, and that is wise. I'll move out of the way and you can actually see. There. You see where she took the 5x cubed and the y, and she applied log rules there. So Molly, after you write that down, tell me where's another place I can go to do log rules.
Are you able to move, from the first part of it, are you able to move the 3 even though it's 5x?
No, because...
Okay.
Alright, so guess what you have to do first? We want to be able to move that
You have to
down.
move the 5?
What?
You have to move the 5 and
We
the
have to
x,
apply log rules
right,
just like
between the 5 and x.
Yeah.
So it'd be log to the log 4 5 plus
Yes.
log 4 x cubed plus log 4 y minus log 4z.
Okay. In college, we called ourselves, the math majors, we called ourselves the scribes. Because you would have these big long problems, you'd make one tiny little change on each line and then you write all the rest of the stuff. So, looks like today is what we're doing. What's left then, Hannah?
Then you have to put the 3.
Yeah, the 3 finally can run down in front. So, how many log rules did we use here? We used all the log rules, but
We used them 1,
let's
2,
see, we did
4
the
times.
subtraction 1, 2, 3, 4, or did you get 5?
4.
4 times. 3 runs down in front, log, base 4 of x. Is this showing up at all? Even down here like this?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Try to write a little dark and
That
large.
just turned into that.
Yeah. You know when the command is expand, you know you're done when there's no exponents and no fraction lines. And no things multiplied together. So it's hard to know. Sometimes students don't know when they're done. So hopefully those clues help. Alright, let's go the other way. Condense. I think from seeing expand I don't have to expand on it very much. So condense is the second, and that's where we take one that's already expanded and go backwards. So I don't think it'll take much to show you that. I'll go for the gold. I'll go down to a not harder one, but a longer one. I want you to condense 2 ln 8 plus 5 ln x minus 4. That's not so bad. Alright, I'll let you try to do it without instruction. Remember, these two numbers, 2 and 5, have already run down in front, so you get the joy of pushing them back up. And then deciding what to do with the plus sign.
Put the ln.
It's log base.
It's just a loggy.
Log
Log base C. It won't affect
okay.
anything, as long as they're all the same logs. Alright, for the
I know
For the
this much
sake
so far,
of the
but you
video
guys
battery,
have done
ln
something.
8 squared, I'll
Look
move
at
the 8 back, the 2
Oh, that's
back. Ln x minus 4, and the 5 goes back. And then, ideas.
The division.
Pardon?
The division.
Division, why division?
Because it's subtracting the x minus 4.
Well, we don't care about what's in here.
Never mind.
What we care about is that
So if
these
it's
two
plus, then they go together. They're
right, these
combined.
two logarithms are added, so we're going to combine the arguments by multiplication. So this is a 64 times an x minus 4 to the 5th. Is there anything else we can do? According to log rules, and this looks better without that. So 64. Do you
Can
see
you
how I took
distribute
these
the
two
64
logs?
or no?
Pardon?
Would you distribute the 64 or no?
Because you could, but you have to raise this to the 5th first when that's a really
Oh
long.
yeah, let's not.
That's okay.
All right, you try one to condense all by your lonesome, and then I'll give you the paper with the assignment. Everyone got this one?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right. Condense this, 1/2 log x plus 1, oops, that's not a 1, 3 log x plus 1. There you go. Off to the races. Can I change that? Let's put a minus here. That way we get good practice. Change that plus to a minus.
I wish there was an order of operations.
I know, then you'd just be able to look. Nope.
If you want to smush the answers on this paper, I did enlarge it a little. But if not, you can do it on the response page.
Oh, they're both base tab. No one's
All right, what we get for this?
I don't know why I wrote X as the base.
When the 1/2 runs back in the back, did you get log x to the 1/2?
Yay.
And the 3 runs down and back, log x plus 1 to the 3. Now we have 2 logs subtracted, so
It's like
log
this.
rules allows us to write 1 log with the arguments, those
Beautiful.
numbers to which, those expressions to which the function is applied, they're called arguments, are divided. The only thing I would prefer, I don't like that word. I worked at a school for the deaf once, and they had a sign for prefer, went like this, and they're always, I prefer. It's like, I don't care. I did, but it's been many years. Log square root of x. Whenever x to the 1/2, that means square root of x, so I ask you to put it in the, I can't mark this wrong, because I cannot mark something wrong that is right. It would err in my soul. But I do prefer that symbolism there, the square root symbolism. All right. I just gave everyone a handout. Abby, if someone stops by for your work, it'll be with Miss Tammy or in my mailbox. And you will be doing on it, which ones?
I know.
The ones that condense and expand. 79 and to 92. There's 8 of each. So begin those now, and I'd like to see some of your work. Oops. So much for that dream.
On to 92.
There's 8 of them. 79 to 92. 8 of them. I don't know if there's really room on that paper or not. Why don't you put it on in your response page,
I thought it was
which is
14
what,
of them.
86?
There are 14.
Yeah, there are 14.
Are there 7 of each?
There's 8 of the first one and 6 of the second.
Oh, okay. I just assumed they were the same. Silly me. Okay.
Oh, that's very smart.
I know I am.
All right.
Well, I might do that.
All right. You have a minute. You can tape it into your response side if you want, since you have your materials.
What you doing reaching in other people's purses? So we get sats for that.
All right. Condense and expand
Yeah.
until the bell
If
rings.
it's the beginning of tax season, does that count?
What?
Sure.
Okay.
Did you just say something about taxidermy?
I thought you said something else.
I said this is the beginning of tax season and I don't have a district in history. Does that count?
Can you start that off?
No, because you didn't give me a guess.
I mean, it isn't necessarily historical.
Well, it happens every year.
Oh, you turn it off, Bailey?
Oh, turn it off.
We're still recording.
Bye, Abby.
Bye,
Hi, Abby.